фестиваль русской народной музыки. В нем участвуют лучшие коллективы страны. Среди них Московский ансамбль старинной музыки под управлением Дмитрия Покровского, Государственный Омский русский народный хор, инструментальные ансамбли из Костромы и Рязани, этнографический коллектив из Томска. Окно в природу. У нашего микрофона кандидат биологических наук Леопольд Семашко.
Интересная пора наступила сейчас в природе страны. Это не только осень, так принято считать такое время по календарю, а тем более по старому, по которому ноябрь начинается только...
Straight after the accident, there were 180,000 volunteers. Of course, we couldn't take everybody. Well, firstly, we needed specialists, professionals with a degree of experience in this matter. There were many who wanted to be here simply to help, without any concern about their safety. Maybe we still have this within us, this feeling that if there is a catastrophe, everyone will pitch in. Let's take my case. Why did I come here? I saw this as a war in which it was my duty to participate. But there is another side to it. I wanted to test myself and, yes, I wanted to actually experience these events.
I wonder if you remember Twardowski's words. If the war has started, then to war you go.
15,000 volunteers worked here and the army. All of them fought the radiation with their bare hands. But I think such an effort is only possible in this country.
Of course, no other nation understands this. When the chief advisor of the French nuclear industry came here, he unofficially said, if something like this had happened in France, then everybody would have taken their bags and run off. I believe him. All the womanizers are scared of coming here, and we know what the French are like.
But I couldn't say that the Russian men are known for their abstinence.
In this zone, our men say that even 1,000 units of radioactivity will not destroy their manliness.
Давайте, ребята. 30 секунд. Выходим.
The first 6 months after the accident was a special time. Suddenly, there was a different relationship between the people here, and their attitude to work was completely different. It could become a true example for our society as a whole. Nobody here was indifferent. Unfortunately, now it has all changed, although on the surface everything is the same. There's a different type of person here. They're beginning to calculate how to work less and receive more.
But why has everything changed so much?
I suppose because last summer we were successful in halting the main source of the radiation. That calmed everybody down. The idea that it is still highly dangerous to be here, that idea has vanished. The time for heroes is over. Today's volunteers are drawn here by the wages, by the fact that they are 3 or 5 times as high as normal. They also get a special document stating that they have worked here. It's now a question of prestige in the Soviet Union that you can say that you have worked in Chernobyl. Our propaganda machine is partly at fault in this, because it continually emphasized that only real men work here. But the real heroes are no longer with us. Most were forced to go, as they had already received the maximum permissible dose of radiation.
Even though these valuable icons are radioactive, there are still those who do not fear to collect them.
Many of the surrounding villages are losing their heritage. See, even radioactivity doesn't stop people taking these things. For instance, this silver jug has 2,500 rads of beta radiation. The icons, as we say, are also unclean.
So it seems that the stolen icon, instead of bringing happiness and contentment, will bring death.
Yes, it's terrible that such a holy item will bring death. It won't happen immediately, but over time. It's the children that will suffer. We can only guess what kind of icons there have been in this vicinity. Look what fine workmanship, just in this frame. Only a week ago there was a picture in this frame. They don't take the frames. There are thieves among the workers. During the night they break into the empty homes, they see what's there, and then when the shifts change, which happens every 15 days, they're away with the stolen goods.
Aren't you scared of touching these things?
I wash my hands every time. Above all, I wanted to show you the most valuable piece. I've named it the Madonna of Chernobyl. I found it lying in the mud. Somebody must have dropped it in the rush. I feel that she is a symbol of the fate of these people. These colors, dark red and jet black, somehow were already ominous.
Еще там уже смотрю. Давай. Давай, надо. Посередине. Так, теперь вот это вот.
Oh dear, they've caught up with me. Oh God, what's going to happen now?
Aren't you worried that the water is radioactive?
Tell me who put it there.
How long have you been back?
Since the autumn.
This or last year?
No, I've been here since last autumn.
And you've been drinking this water all the time?
Of course. Here, nobody does any thinking. Those generals, they just sit here, collect their huge wages, and continue to cordon off this 30-kilometer area. They take the best houses, but we can take a run and jump.
But the television showed that you were given proper housing outside the danger zone.
That box is full of rubbish. It's full of tricksters. Even the newspapers are full of facts about what we who have suffered are supposed to have received. If I could get hold of Gorbachev, I'd give him a caning. Those that are well off he visits, but he doesn't set a foot here where we are suffering. Do you think that I would try and run away from a good life? On my way back, I spent 2 weeks in the forest with my cow in tow. There was nothing to eat or drink, but I had to return.
But how did you get into this zone? Didn't anybody stop you?
They didn't see us. In the forest, we were like partisans. We, the old, are made to suffer. They didn't give us proper homes, and we can't really live here. Imagine what I have had to experience in my old age. The fields here have been ploughed with our hands, the houses built with our bare hands. We fought the war, but still I have to walk and beg. Oh, dear, I think that already I have said too much. They'll come and arrest me.
What are you waiting for? The buses surely don't run anymore.
We're waiting for them to bring the bread.
How long have you been waiting?
This is the 5th day, but they've promised it for today. What are they doing? Checking the radiation again? No, they're taking photos.
Aren't you scared of death? Surely there's still radiation here.
No, we're not scared of death. It won't take us so easily.
We were evacuated, but there was also radiation on the other side of Kiev. There was radiation in Belarusia. There the people remained.
It's not like a stone on which you can trip. But here there was a cloud. It came and went, and the air is clear again.
Today it's the rage to blame the radiation. When you cough, it's the fault of radiation. If you have a headache or an upset stomach, what do you blame? Radiation, of course.
America keeps on repeating that because there was some bad cloud, the soil is going to be harmful. Our local leadership still doesn't want us to go into the fields. What do we care what America or anybody else thinks? America doesn't send us any potatoes. So we plant our potatoes and we eat them, because we still have to survive.
We're used to surviving. We survived the famine after the war, so we'll survive this too.
Some didn't leave at all. There are 2 people who never left. They haven't died. They're living as they have always lived.
дай, Господи, Господи, не дай Бог.